Okay, just what in the blankety blank is SEO anyway? The site owner asked me and said he was tired of hearing about it. So, SEO is search engine optimization. This is one of the tools you can use to check what your competitors are doing online. As you can see, it shows us their site, how powerful their site is, their URL ranking, their DR or Google popularity ranking, how many backlinks they have, how many referring domains they have, their organic keywords, organic traffic, which I call walk-in traffic, and the value of that traffic. It's worth $93 with zero for the pay-per-click. If the pay-per-click is worth nothing, it means they're going after what people call low-hanging fruit or non-competitive keywords. But that's okay for getting your site up in the ranks, but you eventually have to go after some of those powerful keywords. But let's see what they got. Position 2 for statewide air conditioning, which is their name. A lot of places are not number 1 for their name, surprisingly. Then for statewide AC, they're also number 2, which is down 1 from number 3. Statewide AC services, they're number 6. Then they go up to number 12 for statewide heating and cooling. Statewide AC, they're back to 3. I see 3 more 3s here, which are all for some version of statewide AC. Probably for the back pages on their site. So you can see there's no mystery or no luck to this. They're verifiable processes to go through to rank your site. And this is just one of the many tools. There are tools to look at their keywords. You can see exactly what other sites that are doing very well, what their keywords are. You can also see what their, like here it tells you how many backlinks they have. You would definitely need to get more and better backlinks. We're not looking at the maps right now, but for the maps you have to get what are called citations. That's also verifiable. So all of these things, you can see exactly what they're doing, exactly what you're doing, and thus outrank other sites online. So there's no mystery to it at all. There's just a lack of knowledge or a lack of understanding what's necessary in order to do it. The tools out there and people that do SEO and are asking for your business, this is what they do for a living. They look at other sites and compare them to your site. And then if you come on as a customer, they know what to do to rank your site, to get it to outrank that other site. And also add a little extra so that that site can't come right back, because they can look at your site as well, but make it difficult for them to come back and overcome you and retake the number 1 spot. There's generally a predictable time frame. If you're on the first page, they know it'll probably take this long to get you up to the number 1 spot. If you're on page 4, they know it'll probably take this long, because of course you've got to move up above all those people ahead of you. What else about SEO? SEO provides about 40% of the sales online. Ads, which everybody talks about all the time, provides about 10%. So keep buzzing about Facebook versus Google versus YouTube versus the new kid on the block, while the SEO makes 30% more profit for you, and really is where you should be focusing the majority of the time. Ads are good with SEO, but they're not as sustainable without SEO. SEO is your long haul organizer to get you up in Google rankings. And of course, if you're up in Google rankings, you're up in all the competitive rankings as well, because Google is king as far as search is concerned. I think of ads versus SEO the same way I think of organic traffic as walk-ins. That's what we would have said in the old days when you had a brick and mortar store. These would be your walk-ins. Now they're called your organic traffic. And that means that's the traffic that you get to your site that's not paid for by ads or attracting them there in some other way. So I think of ads as the short burst of activity that you can get from paying for traffic. And I think of SEO as that long haul climb up the ranks that will keep you SEO will keep you up in your rankings day after day after day, year after year after year, as long as you apply it or have someone else apply it for you in a conscious and planned manner.